Welcome to the Prep Pigskin Report podcast, hosted by Papa Pig himself, Paul Rudy.
Welcome to PPR podcast number 33. Everybody knows the man to my right. His name is Grossman, Burt Grossman. My name is Paul, and in the middle, in the hot seat, I believe one of the third or maybe only the fourth five-star athlete.
I thought he was the second.
Or third.
Who would have been third?
Reggie Bush. What was Holiday? Was Holiday from?
Oh, no, Dylan Baxter.
Was Dylan Baxter?
Yeah.
Anyhow, everybody put your hands together for five-star quarterback Julian Sayin from Carlsbad. Young man, thank you for making time for us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
What does it mean to have that? I know in the restaurant business you want those Michelin stars, and it gives you a chance to raise your prices. What does it mean to be a prep athlete who's already being recruited by everybody? Does that fifth star mean anything?
It's definitely just a great honor being in like the same sentence as Reggie Bush and Dylan Baxter. It's a great honor to have, and it's not all about that. It's more about development, but definitely a great honor.
And just to put that into perspective, everybody knows how great Tyler Buckner was. He was only a four-star, just so you know. And then went on to start some games as a true freshman at Notre Dame. So that tells you what a five-star is.
Were you a five-star athlete?
We didn't have stars back then, Paul. Unfortunately.
What would they use? A ukulele? You were a 5'4" ukulele?
I would have been. I would have been a five. I tell myself that anyway.
Well, all right. How many scholarship offers did you get?
100 or so.
What are you at now, Julian?
I believe 23.
But again, it's changed. I mean, back then it was different. I mean, he could have 150 if he wanted to, but schools just don't offer like they used to. It just used to be.
Once one school did, everybody did?
Yeah, they came around. They'd have to visit you in person. Remember, we had no internet. We had black and white film. You imagine that, Julian?
Yeah.
Black and white film. It wasn't a VCR. It was film.
So, what are you looking for in a school?
Definitely just a good fit. The tradition of that the school is very important to me. Have a good tradition of football, and definitely just build a relationship with the coaches, and just have a good fit in their offense.
You guys, I think I'm guilty of it too. Somehow don't get the attention. I don't know if it's because you're with Cathedral up there, but Thad McNeil is the best the best coach to me in the county. If he's not the best, there's nobody really. He's in the same group with the best.
And if to just parlay on that, he's built an incredible staff as well. We talk about St. Augustine.
Yeah.
He's been light years ahead of everybody with the.
And you guys win, and like I said, but it always seems like we forget about you guys somehow. I don't know if it's because you're far away, you're by the beach. I don't know what it is. Do you get that feeling up there? Do you guys have a chip on your shoulder over that?
Yeah, I think we definitely have that chip. I think Coach Mack, he's one of the best coaches out there. He consistently puts out quarterbacks, and he's just really good at what he does. And definitely our staff, he's built together a really good staff, and I think we should get more recognition.
Are you thinking of transferring?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Hey, can I ask a stupid question? They're all stupid, Rudy. But is there a school that you are interested in attending that maybe hasn't called you yet? Do you reach out to them and say, hey, oh, by the way, I really like blah, blah, blah? Or do you just sit there and are you a cool guy, and if you're only going to choose from the schools that actively come after you to begin with, initiate the process?
I usually don't reach out to the school if they haven't recruited me, really. I kind of just see at the schools that have recruited me.
And I think people forget, you're a sophomore. You're not going to be a senior next year, and you still have all these offers.
Yeah,
That's what other people forget.
Yeah.
When are you going to make your decision?
I was thinking towards the beginning of my junior year.
Well, that would be next year, this coming fall.
This coming fall.
You want to make it on the Prep Pigskin Report?
Carlsbad, they've done a lot for me, so I feel like I'm going to do it at my school, and it's important for me to do it at Carlsbad.
Well, yeah, you can do it at Carlsbad, but let us carry it live.
Okay, yeah.
I got a question.
Sounds good.
All right, okay, see, Julian, I'm being serious. To see if you can do it at the school, but let us broadcast it live to the world.
We're definitely going to do it at school. I think you can come to our school and broadcast it live. That'd be cool.
Oh, well then. That's all right.
Hey, that's good. You finally got a yes.
I got a
for
yes.
you, Paul.
I got
Good
a
for you.
I want to get a yes from a five-star guy. So
That's true. Okay. Julian, now, since you're only going to be a junior next year, you can answer this question. Who's the best senior quarterback in San Diego next year? In your opinion?
In my opinion, I feel like a guy who flies under the radar more is he split reps last year, but Connor Anikacheko from LCC, we work out with the same coach, Coach Jose, Left Coast Athletics, and I feel like he's just really going to turn some heads this season.
We got to keep an eye on him then, Paul.
All right. Well, what makes a good high school quarterback in your mind?
Definitely have to be a great leader. It's hard to be a leader in high school, especially. So you definitely have to be a great leader and accuracy, all that stuff.
Hey, tell me about the Super 70 League quarterback competition. I think starts next week, doesn't it?
I believe it's on Sunday. Yeah. So Coach Mack and Coach Jose, they put together. It's kind of like Elite 11, but for San Diego, they're going to do the best kids in San Diego, and then I think you're getting invited to. I think it's Freak Show Friday, which is like the invite only after the first one, and we're just going to see who's the best quarterback in San Diego.
So who's all going to be there?
I don't know everyone that's going to be there yet. I just know we're going to have some good kids from San Diego coming out.
Wow. Hey, why do we know? I'm sure the sports department does know about it, because that would be a great thing to have a camera at.
Yeah, I think it's going to be at La Costa Canyon.
And it's you and Christian Chapman, right? I think I saw the poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coach Chapman's coming too.
Yeah. See that, Paul? You got to keep up with things. This morning show's got you out of it.
You know, I feel like I'm talking to he is a young adult, but I just, you have such a calm and collectiveness about you. Could you talk a little, any of that come down from your brother? I mean, you have the gene, do you not?
Yeah, I feel like my brother, he was just a real cool, calm guy, and I definitely got some of that from him, and also my family just being great support and never put any pressure on me.
So when you were both in youth, who was the better quarterback, you or your brother?
I don't know. He might. Who
would your dad say? Who would your dad say if I asked your dad?
I don't know. I know back in the day, my dad was teaching me to play quarterback, and I could throw righty and lefty, so I'm just gonna say that.
No.
But, yeah, I can throw right hand and left hand. Yeah.
He's amphibious.
But yeah.
Can't be dexterous.
I know. I was just doing the Bing Crosby joke. He's amphibious. What was the? Oh, we lost Julian. Come back.
Sorry, hold on. I'm back.
Jeez, don't give me the. I got the heart condition.
Sorry.
What was the best high school game you were at last year?
Carlsbad, Torrey Pines.
Yeah, let's talk about that game.
First, let's talk about this. We were doing that game, and I left. I had to leave early to get back to the studio, but I think you were down 21 or something, and I had to leave to get back to the studio, and then I got a call that they won. I'm like, how'd that happen?
So I mean, I know it's your young career, but was that the best game you've ever been involved in?
That was definitely the best game. Just going in halftime down 2 scores and just be able to come back and get the win on a homecoming. It was just definitely a special experience with the fireworks after the game. It was definitely crazy.
And it was like a little pass in the corner that won it. What was the play call on that?
It was, I think we had left, and then we threw a comeback to the right side for the win.
So what do you call it? What was it? In the huddle? What would that be called?
I think it was left 61. I think we had the back on the right side because we had the DN from Torrey Pines. We had to pick him up, so we had the back on the right side to pick him up.
Yeah, the kid that's going
Stanford.
Stanford.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Why are you writing that down? Are you going to do that on Madden? What do you?
I want to know.
You're gonna study that tonight?
Yeah,
Left.
yeah,
It might be a little bit loud. Everyone just got out of school, so we're on break right now. So it's pretty loud.
All right, don't worry about it.
Sorry about that.
We'll adapt. Just talk loud. All right. So your recollections of that game? I mean, that party must have gone on for a little while afterwards, huh?
Yeah, definitely. It was. We had some fun after the game, and then the next day we had homecoming, so it was definitely just a great weekend.
That was my first game at Carlsbad too, and you guys I didn't realize what a rowdy crowd you get up there too. You guys got great fans.
Yeah. We got I think the best loud crowd in probably the state. We have a very good loud crowd, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah, and I was kind of shocked by that. If I was going to say what quarterback in the NFL right now is you? What would you say?
I would say I try to model my game after Joe Burrow. Just kind of that swagger, and then the way he's able to make plays on the fly. Just Joe Burrow, yeah. Definitely.
You got a big gold chain like he got in a fanny pack, or no?
I don't have that yet. Yeah,
but you're gonna.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about the Carlsbad experience. What's it like going to school there?
I definitely really like it. The culture's great, and I feel like our coaches are able to push us really hard, so it makes us a better team. I love being able to go to the beach right after. We have morning practices over the summer, and then we're able to hit the beach right after. It's definitely a fun time.
Yeah, it's not always like that.
No.
Yeah, not always like that.
My high school wasn't that. I don't know what happened. Are you in 7-on-7 right now, or are you not one of the club guys?
I am. We don't do that many tournaments. I'm with 760. And so we get a lot of El Camino kids, and then we have a lot of Carlsbad kids in the team too. And we play some tournaments, but not everyone.
So I mean, I know all the premier 7-on-7 clubs. Do they all try to get you to come down and make the drive every day to come down and play for them?
Yeah, but I mean, it's a far drive. I just like playing with the local guys, and I love the coach of the 760.
So do you encounter Dream Chasers and McCossie? Do you ever hook up and meet them?
Yeah, we play against them, and we beat them. So.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think we've lost to a San Diego team yet. So. Trying to keep
We never
that up.
hear that.
We never hear about that. Is that true?
Well,
Yeah, we don't publicize very much, but we know.
Well, so how does this is how stupid I am. How does 7-on-7 work? As far as what are the rules?
So it's 5 receivers, a quarterback, and then I think it's 3 downs to like the 25. You start at the 40, it's like 3 downs to 25, and then you get to the 10-yard line, and then you get to 10 to the end zone.
And how? I get that it's just keeping you football ready,
Yeah.
but how helpful is it when it comes time to where it's got to be such a different world when you know you're not going to get hit in 7-on-7 to getting rushed? Does any of that make you a better football player come the fall?
Yeah, I feel like just timing and development is definitely a big part of it. I really like playing 760 because we get a lot of Carlsbad receivers out there, and we're able to get our timing down. Guys who we haven't been able to throw to as much, we're getting our timing down. We're getting ready for the season.
Can we get off 7-on-7 now? Because I hate 7-on-7.
All right. Sorry.
There's 2 things I hate in football:
Gee,
wing T and 7-on-7.
Julian, I apologize for Burt and I always arguing in front of you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's embarrassing, but he has no manners.
So I know, again, I have to reiterate this because I can't believe it. You're a sophomore.
Yeah.
Long way to go. But you say you're going to, maybe commit this coming. What are your top 3 or 4 right now? Schools.
I would say, and there's definitely Notre Dame, Georgia, and I really like Texas. And also, I've been recently talking with Michigan.
Did you ask for money in Georgia? Because when I visited there, I asked for money.
No, definitely not.
I did. It was the Herschel Walker days. It was the 80s. Everybody's getting money. You didn't go from Philadelphia to SEC without asking for money. SMU.
Why would you pollute this young man's mind with stuff like that? Just because you did it.
All right, well, that's my next question. We didn't have NIL deals, so that's why Georgia will get you. There'll be a small burger shack. They'll give you $2 million to do a commercial. Are you getting any NIL interest with a 5-star rating now?
That's definitely not my focus. I feel like just developing and doing what I love playing quarterback is definitely what I'm focused on. If you play well, those will come, and you should be focused on that.
Well, you saw the kid from somewhere in the state that allegedly, according to the Atlantic, signed some deal that's going to pay him $300,000 a year. I mean, listen, I don't. You got to do what's best for you, but. If I had $300,000 a year when I was 17,
in college, I'd be in jail or dead.
Yeah, I'd be in jail or dead. I would have partied and I would have completely messed up my athletic career. So be leery of.
Wait. You have to be an athlete to have an athletic career.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Let me say it again. My career as a sportscaster.
Yeah.
I would have been. I was not a career athlete.
I would have been dead. Yeah.
Yeah. I would have partied. I would have flunked out of school. So. I mean, is that something that's in the back of your mind? Because obviously you have a career in athletics.
He seems a little more mature than us, though.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like just my end goal is the NFL, and I feel like you shouldn't be deciding on where you're going just because of what deals they're going to offer you. You want to go where they're going to develop you into becoming what you want to be, and then if you play well there and you make that team into a successful team, those deals will come.
When did sophomores become this mature? I just don't
see. That is the more grown. You're the most grown up of the 3 people in this conversation.
By a long shot.
It's embarrassing.
I can't imagine if you would have had me on here when I was a sophomore.
You would have said, "What kind of car?"
I'd have my Trans Am would have been in the background, gold chains on. God, times are changing.
All right, so let me ask you this: Are you familiar with the Prep Picks report?
I am.
All right, so, we historically, juniors have not made it onto the podium until Tyler Buckner joined Reggie Bush as the only 2-time juniors to win. I know you're not about honors, but would that be a big deal in your life if you were somehow to find yourself on a podium of seniors as a finalist for San Diego's finest high school football player?
Yeah, that would definitely be a great honor. Just being, like I said before, just being in the same group as those 2 guys, Tyler and Reggie Bush, that'd be definitely a great honor, and I'd definitely like to do that.
What do you have for, and again, you're a sophomore, so you probably don't even think about this. What if you wake up 2 years from now and you hate football? What's your plan B? What would you like to be?
Football has just kind of been always my passion, and I would say my plan B definitely is just maybe getting in the coaching or something like that, work in Carlsbad or something like that, because definitely just I love Carlsbad. I mean, I've loved football my whole life, so.
That's a a special part of the world. You know, you just getting back. You mentioned Notre Dame. Tyler Buckner's there. He'll be. Well, I guess by the time you would get there, he would be on his way out, right? He'd be. So I mean, is that something you stagger as a hot recruit? You know, they're recruiting a couple quarterbacks. All those big schools are recruiting it. You figure out. I mean, it seems nowadays everybody wants to be the starter right from day one, and if they can't be, they make a different choice. Talk a little bit. Are you willing to compete for a position?
Yeah, definitely. You look into it a little bit, just but definitely, I'm a competitor. I love to compete, so I'm not too worried about it. I want to go in there and try to win a job.
It's more likely guys will not come there because
Yeah,
Julian, they're more likely trying to avoid you.
So let me throw this out there, Julian, since you love Carlsbad so much. Well, how about San Diego State? You can commute.
San Diego State. I haven't been recruited by San Diego State yet, but I know we've had some San Diego State greats at Carlsbad. So Christian Chapman, we got Cameron Thomas who's going to the draft, Zach Thomas. Definitely some good guys from Carlsbad.
Why wouldn't they at least throw a line in the water?
We've had we had the running back on from Oregon, C.J. Verdell. Remember, we told the same thing. They were
Maybe they just think that you're a national guy and there's no way you. Would you consider?
I don't know. I don't know about San Diego State. I'm looking for more Power 5, but I definitely like to be recruited by them.
Well, if anything we've learned, they'll find you. And the NFL will find you wherever you play, right?
Yeah.
How about Pitt? No.
Pitt? Oh yeah, Kenny Pickett going to the draft.
Yeah,
Pitt's looking good.
Well, you bring him up. How big are your hands? Are your hands big enough to play at the next level?
I think they're 9.5. Let's pick it 8.5.
Yeah. So all right.
Yeah, I think 9's like the small. I think mine are 9.5. So
and you're still growing. What do you stand right now?
I'm about 6'1", 6'2". Probably going to get up to 6'3".
That's Kenny Pickett's size. Kenny's like 26 too. He's been in Pitt for since I was there. I think he started my last year in the 80s. He's been there that long. Wow.
So, young man, as you sit here with such calm and composure, and obviously you've got a plan, talk to the other kids who you're probably not aware of it, but there's a whole generation of youth football players that know your name, that want to be you, want to be as at the center of attention as you are. What would you say to them?
Definitely just follow your passion. Like if you're really passionate about the game and you love to go work out and you love to go train, that's what you should be doing. It shouldn't be like a job to have to go train and go work out for football.
When you going back to youth, when you were coming out of youth, was there any other? I mean, did you consider Cathedral, Saints, anything like that, or was it just strictly you were going to Carlsbad from day one?
Nah, my brother went to Carlsbad. I'm going to Carlsbad day one. Coach Mack, great coach.
You didn't want to run the wing tee? Go to Torrey Pines?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
I don't blame you.
All right, so what do you have? What's left in your schedule today? How many classes you got left?
I have English, and then we have our football PE, so we have lifting after school today or during school today.
So you have a session. See, that's how schools have to do it. You should have that football if you're going to be on the team, because it's shorten the day a little bit.
Yeah. So we have our lift at I think it's at 1:30 today.
Oh, that's right when I got to school. So that wouldn't work for me either.
Well, Julian, I want to thank you so much for making yourself available. You're a stand-up guy, and I'm being serious. When it comes time to making the announcement, we'll send a camera and a reporter, and as long as you're wearing our mic, we'll do whatever you want us to do for the announcement.
Okay.
All right?
Sounds good.
Do we have a deal?
Yes, sir.
All right, Julian Sayin, everybody.